Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you the absolute simplest hand rig you can make as a beginner in Blender. This one is super easy, okay? And we're going to be using these really easy constraints. So essentially all you have to do is grab one bone and then rotate that one bone, and the two connected to it will automatically rotate. And that gives you this beautiful sort of curve that you can do, sort of like rotation, smooth rotation of the bones. Right? So you don't have to grab each bone individually, then rotate it, and then work your way down, rotate it, working your way to the tip. You can just grab the main bone and then just rotate it, and that gives you this awesome rig. You can see here with the thumb. So the simplest rig you can make. Now there are definitely better rigs out there in the sense of more control, but this is just bare basics, super beginner friendly, very easy constraints, and I hope it's something that you guys will enjoy. So those of you who are supporting the channel as well, I'll upload this model to my Patreon. But those of you who are not patrons, you can still follow this and make a hand rig for your character. And if this is something you want to add to an existing character rig, you can check out one of my previous videos where I show you how to rig an entire character from scratch. And then this could just be building on top of that, okay? So anyway, I've said enough. Let's jump into it and I'll show you how to rig a hand in Blender. Okay, so I've got here a hand model that I just have inside of Blender. Now you could use your own character, your own hand. I'm not going to be providing one. This is just about how to rig a hand, right? And in this case, it's the left hand that we're rigging, right? But the same principle will work either way. So what you're going to do is you're going to go Shift A. You're going to go to your armature settings here and add in a single bone. Now in your character rig, right? This will actually be your hand bone. So I've done a tutorial previously on how to rig a character in Blender. So it goes through the full process, but I didn't go into the details on the hand. So in the actual tutorial, all we have is the hand bone here, and that's kind of where it ends. But I'm gonna show you how to go from there. So with your bone added in, you're gonna go over to your bone data properties here. You're gonna go to viewport display and go in front. That's really important so you can see through and see your bone. Now this bone here, we're going to actually select it, and what we'll do, we'll go into edit mode, and we're going to select this bone that we've added in. We're going to go G and move it kind of down to here, and let's grab it and bring this knob down and bring it over here. Now depending on where you want the wrist to kind of be, so for me I'm going to put it about here. This is our hand bone, so this is where the wrist bends and this is where the hand is kind of in here. Now in reality, this part of the hand is actually made out of many bones, right? But because we're creating sort of like a more simple rig, we'll just have one bone here, and this is pretty common for most rigs, right? So what we'll do, we'll select this bone, we'll go over to our bone properties down here, and we'll call this bone the hand bone. Awesome. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna select this hand bone, we're gonna go Shift D to duplicate, we're gonna bring it over here, we're gonna go S to scale it down and put it over here, and this is gonna be our first bone for our finger. And we want this to be about here, and then we want the nub to come to here. So I'll have it right about here, and then we're going to go E to extrude, and then we're going to go E to extrude. So everywhere we have one of these finger segments, right, you're going to want one of those. We want 3 of them here like that, and that's our finger, and it starts about here at the knuckle, right? Now it might look good from the top view, but you might want to go into the front view, and or wherever view you can see the hand from this position, and just move these nubs down to kind of match that finger. So now you can see this is what we have. And we're going to take this finger here and holding and shift, the end of it, holding and shift, we're going to select the hand bone secondly. So this one and then this one. And then we're going to go Control P and we're going to go keep offset. So now it's parented there. So what we're going to do before we go any further, we're going to go into pose mode. So inside of pose mode, you want to select this finger over here, this part of the finger to sort of like start. And then holding in shift, you want to select the next one up in the link. And then we're going to go Control Shift C or Command Shift C. And it's going to bring up all of these constraints. And you're going to go and click on Copy Rotation, right? So now what that is saying, if we grab this bone over here and we go R to rotate, that bone should copy the rotation. However, it isn't at the moment. So what we need to do, we need to click on a bone that's gone green. We need to go over to the Constraints tab here for the bone constraints. We want to make sure to set the target here to a local space, and the owner to local space as well. And now if I grab this bone over here and go R to rotate, you can see that is actually copying the rotation. So this bone itself is also rotating as I'm rotating this bone here, like that. And what we can do now is we can kind of continue that. So we can grab this bone here now, And we're going to hold in Shift and then select the next one up in the chain. And we can go Control Shift C again, and then make it copy rotation. And now select this bone, and under the bone constraints, change both of these to a local space. So with target and owner as local space, if we now grab this bone up here and we go R to rotate, you can see we have this nice sort of rotation. Not only are we rotating the finger, but these two are rotating as well. So with that done, we now have that sort of constraint done. So we're going to go into edit mode. We're going to grab these 3 bones. We're going to go Shift D to duplicate, move them up here, and then let's move these guys here in place. Make them match the sort of finger here. It might be slightly different for your model. And then you also want to make sure you kind of bring them down where you need to from the side view. Just make sure they sit nicely in the middle of the finger. There we go, like that. And then in our top view again, we're going to grab these. We're going to go Shift D to duplicate, move them over to the next finger, try and match them up to the knuckles and then the middle for 2 little middle sort of joint sections of each finger. Check them from different angles. If you have to, just G, Z, bring those knobs down a little bit, just so they sit nice and in the middle of your model where you want them to. So you want them nicely embedded in the middle. If you can go Z and go wireframe, you can maybe even see that just a little bit better. Okay, so just make sure they're nice and in the middle. And then we're just going to grab these guys over here, Shift D to duplicate, move them over to the next one, scale them maybe a little bit. And because the pinky is smaller, you're going to make them a little bit shorter, these segments. But we still want it to start here at the knuckle and have it in the middle segments of the finger. And then make sure, if you have to, just to bring these bone nubs down just a little bit so they sit properly inside of the finger and they're not sticking out anywhere. So you can see we have these sort of hollow chambers of the fingers and these bones are sitting in here nicely. So now let's, we'll do the thumb separately, but for now let's just go into pose mode. And we should be able to now grab, holding in Shift, grab all of these fingers over here in pose mode. So let's just press R and double tap Z and then rotate it around the local Z like that. And you should see we're getting this nice sort of rotation of the fingers like that. You can also do it just individually by going R, double tapping Z just to rotate on the local Z axis, or the local X by tapping X twice, or you can even hit Y twice to rotate along the local Y, even though a finger doesn't anatomically do that. I'm just showing you how easy it is to control this finger. So R, double tap Z in this case, you can rotate it around the local Z axis and those two go along. So this is a very simple finger rig. So now we've done enough of that. Let's go back into edit mode. What we want to do now is create the thumb. So we'll actually grab the hand bone here in the top view. We're going to go Shift D to duplicate, S to scale that bone down. Holding in Shift, select the hand bone after selecting this one. So this one first and then this one. Control P and then go keep offset. And then this one we're going to place right here. I'm going to go G, Z, bring it down. And I'm going to go Z and just go into wireframe just so I can kind of see where this is sitting. We want it just in here in this sort of fatty, meaty part of the thumb right there. And then in our top view, we're going to grab this nub and we're going to E to extrude this one, bring it to the middle section, and then E to extrude this one out here like that. Okay, so we have this sort of thing going on here. That sort of situation. And then you can see here, obviously, we need to bring these nubs down in the side view just to make sure that that all matches like so. And this one can be a little bit more tricky because the thumb is, unlike the other fingers, it's more of an angle like that. And what you might need to do is just grab these 3 bones and you can actually go Control R just to rotate them locally and maybe just line them up a little bit more with the flat end of the thumb like so. So the flat side here lines up with the flat side of the thumb. Okay, you don't necessarily have to do that, but I think it just helps it line up a little bit better when you do that like so. And then same as we did before, we're going to go into pose mode. We're going to select this bone over here, holding in Shift, select the one down from it, Control Shift C or Command Shift C, copy rotation, and then once again select that bone and under the bone properties, change both of those to local space. And then you want to do the same thing, grab this bone, holding in Shift, select the one down, Control Shift C, copy rotation, and change both of those under the bone constraints to local space. So now if we grab this bone over here, We go R to rotate, or R double Z in this case, right? You can see that's what we have. Now in this case, you can see the rotation is different. So if we go R double Z, in this case, we probably want to go R double X, and that's going to give us the right rotation direction. So R double X, like so. So there you have it. And if we grab the main hand bone and we move that, everything goes along with that. So this is the simplest hand rig you can make. It's extremely simple, and it gives you simple control. So every time you want to animate something, you can just grab a bone. So let's actually go into object mode. Let's select the hand, holding and shift select a rig, and then go Control P or Command P, and then with automatic weights. Now select the hand, go into pose mode. And now you can see we can grab the hand bone and control it that way. We can grab these fingers, R double Z, and then I can grab this one over here. I can go R double Z, maybe rotate that even more. You know, you can do all sorts of things with this. Very easy to control. Grab this one over here, R double X, maybe bring the finger in. You can see here, super simple rig here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'll see you next time, and I'll upload this to my Patreon for those of you who are supporting the channel. I'll see you next time.